Hey everyone, Nick Berlin with Berlin Builds. Today I'm going to talk to you about caulking. When I'm caulking, I like to cut my tip just like this, about a 45-degree angle. You don't want the hole to be too big because if you do, you'll just goop out tons of caulk, and you don't want it to be too small because you won't get enough caulk. So right about there is how I usually cut the tip on these. That'll make your life a lot easier. And then another thing that I always do is I have a cup of warm water, and you'll see why. This is for dipping your finger in for spraying the caulk. And then I keep a rag, just a nice wet rag, and I use this for wiping the excess caulk off of my fingers onto the rag. So let me give you a few examples of how to do this. On this one, we got a little bit of a bigger gap here at the bottom. So I'm gonna start at the bottom. I'm just gonna start filling up that space. Giving it a good beat of caulk. And I usually do about 2 to 3 feet of an area, and then I stop. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my 3 fingers, I'm gonna dip them in that cup of warm water, and then I'm gonna put my middle finger right in there, and I just kind of, what you're trying to do is not scrape caulk off, but just kind of push it in. Come up like this. That's about how much caulk I have left on my finger, and you can see where it's just kind of pushed the caulk in, and there's a couple little spots that need a little bit of help. So you can kind of come in after and smooth it, and see I just keep this right here, so I can just wipe my finger right off. One thing you want to be aware of is making sure you don't get a line right here on the edge. So if you get a line, that's actually why I use the 3 fingers. That actually helps to spread it a little bit better. So do it that way. It'll make your life a lot easier. And then when you get in the corners, here, I'll show you a corner real fast. So if your caulk gun gets a little messy, just wipe it off on the rag. And when I'm doing a corner, see, you can rotate this tip to get the angle that you need. So I'm gonna come like this. I'm gonna get a little bit in there, and you can get a little bit going this way, and there's a little bit coming this way. Just a little gob of caulk there, right? So now, dipping my fingers in, I'm just gonna get in there and just kind of start spreading that out. Wipe off the excess. Come this way. Spread that out, and see it's still a big gob right now, a little clump of it. And we're just gonna come in like this. You can kind of push it around. See how it's bleeding out a little bit, and that's okay. And just spread it back down, come back this way, and just keep picking at it until you're happy with that corner. Just do a little bit more. Sometimes use your pinky if you need to, but that corner is looking pretty good now. So we'll just call that good. Thanks for watching Berlin Builds. Hope this was helpful, and I'll catch you on the next one.